before, it's good, it's gotta get worse, and sometimes it's gonna hurt. If you're ever gonna get that bad, then you better plan your attack. You're braver than you know it. You're stronger than you show it. You're braver than you know it. You're stronger. eyes. Baby, I can feel your energy, it's making me realize everything we've been through makes us strong enough. You and I, everything we've been through makes us strong enough. You and I, you and I. You wanna know my feelings every time I look in your eyes. Baby, I can feel your energy, it's making me realize everything we've been through makes us strong enough. You and I, everything we've been through makes us strong enough. You and I, you and I.
Featuring Halo. My name is Captain James Force. On my left is Van Adam. At least I don't have to work out on screen which way is left anymore. Guys, we are here. Apologies for all the issues, but we are finally live, and it is time for the last chance qualifier. If you didn't see the tweet, don't worry. Halo 5 2v2 final will be coming up in approximately an hour or so. Don't worry, those guys had to go and play pool play as well, so we've had to get that underway. But yes, LCQs are kicking off, pool play is kicking off, and as you can see behind us, there are a lot of games currently being played, but mate, 4 teams are about to become 2.
Yep, and it's that time when, you know, your back's against the wall here. Some of these teams definitely, you know, I mean, one of my wildcards is in this LCQ.
Yeah, that's,
so
yeah.
I'm hoping that they get through. Not biased in any way at all.
Yeah, same. I'm the same. So King's Order versus Cat Smile Gaming will be, I think already is on the B stream, if I'm looking at the observer and I'm seeing those guys playing. And it will be in Excelsis versus Phantom Gaming on the feature station. EU versus NA, brackets and LATAM, on the feature station. I couldn't think of a better matchup.
I know, it's a good way to kind of, you know, start throwing fists before we move into full play, which is going to be very, very interesting, especially when you've made all the effort to change time zones and come and chill here for a few days in Birmingham as well. And after yesterday, which was pretty smooth sailing for a lot of the teams, like even these guys, not really dropping many games through their bracket right up until the end of the lower bracket. So got it all to play for right now, and it looks like we're going to hop to our first game, which is going to be live fire.
Yeah, very excited to get this one underway, and I think it can't be overstated how important this BO5 is, right? Like, you're going to get into pools, you're going to win some money as well, and maybe you can pull up the pools graphic for me real quick, but we do have some really good teams. Pool A is looking pretty spicy, I'm not going to lie. Pool A being Shopify, Omit, Bags Up, Magin, and Pool B being Luminon, Krakon, Legion Gaming, and Fries in the Bag. Of course, these two LCQ teams will join those two pools. Those pools have kicked off. I'm excited for the Shopify Omit. Currently it's Shopify Mags Up and Omit versus Magin, but that Shopify Omit game is going to be spicy as hell. But let's get amongst it. It is going to be Phantom Halo, the guys from EU, slight bias, who are going to be jumping onto this hill very, very early. We'll be getting some nameplates, of course, in Excelsis, for those in NA who probably know. Coyote, Saves, Ashlyn Bot, and Blood Rainer. Of course, Blood Rainer from LATAM has made the trip over as well. I know you were commenting at the start, kind of surprising for you that the top LATAM team didn't come over.
Yeah, Noobs didn't come over. There's a lot of their players that have shown that they've got what it takes to be able to compete over here and making the choice not to come. But then again, other players as well have also done that. Like, we've not seen Eco and Stella, like their team didn't come either. So some decided not to come across the pond. But meanwhile in this game, this first hill, complete chaos. Obviously that camo being super important for that first hill. On B, you're looking to hold that nest area, looking to hold that back B area to get your spawns on the high ground. And at the moment, it's complete chaos. You see that Phantom Halo are trying to push through that side of Big Door, but in Excelsis are trying to send players back around, and it's not really working at the moment. So red hold here, possibly this first hill going to Phantom Halo.
Yeah, Saves has to decide whether he's going to push real quick. Doesn't manage to get there. Phantom are going to find that first hill. Saves doing his best 3-4-3 impression right there. Already with 4 assists, and like you said, that camo at the back of green, doing a lot of work. Here comes Coyote though. Oh, the miss melee is going to cost him. And Harshly, last one left alive. Importantly though, does get the QT. But for In Excelsis, they are going to find a little bit of time on this C hill. But yeah, Harshly going to pop up and get absolutely brained by 3 people.
Yeah, slightly out of time with his team there. Surprised that they're not holding the nest area for this tower hill as well. Given that camo is up, you could see why some of their players are on the other side, but this camo is going to be really good for setting up some flanks for the next part, and living up there is absolutely huge, dodging the frag grenades as they come through. That's 2 that we just saw, but he gets caught out by the 3rd. Absolutely just nuked from existence there. So camo down, but look at the progress they've made on this hill, James. So 2/3 of the way there.
Yeah, in Excelsis so far, 2 from 2 hills, Saves grabbing them both. So Phantom going to have to work out how they deal with that if they want to stay on top of this game. S7 about to come up in 4 seconds as well. Massive kill there as well. Harshly going to be in this hill, going to allow them to grab the S7. In Excelsis, so close to grabbing this hill, but Phantom, they are the ones who are sticking in it right now.
If they can keep this hill here from Phantom, the next hill is going to completely change which parts of the map are of best of interest. So Sandbags is going to become a bit of a different hold here as we go to it for that 3rd hill. If they're unable to take back this tower area, there's loads of fights going on mud right now. That's going to have a huge impact on the next round of spawns. And Excelsis need to get this time here, but look, the respawns for Phantom Halo are coming over for the A side of the map, so they might decide to let this one go and go for the next, and it looks like that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, 100%. I do think In Excelsis have the S7 though. As if by magic, there it is. Actually about 5 bullets in the chamber as well. Although she is the last one left alive for this In Excelsis team. So just going to have to pump the brakes a little bit. Teammates spawning in around her. She gets taken down by Harshly, who kind of got into the back lines and found a way to kill her and take the S7. 4 bullets left in the chamber, and a repulsor and a sticky. Does kind of miss part of the jump. He's going to miss that as well. And then I think just jumps off to take the S7.
Yeah.
Hill Guardian, all that time, he's been behind in back B, frenzied. Thank you very much. Nom 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 nom. Gonna get some hill time. Ooh. Oh, massive kill as well. Oh, massive hill as well. Frenzied, basically taking the whole hill, and Phantom are 2-1 up.
Excellent positioning there. taking that back B fight to waste their time to get so much time on the hill, forcing them to spawn close to the hill and the enemy team spawn so far away. It just wastes, like King of the Hill is all about managing spawns. It is about getting that scrappy time in the hill, but you really want to be playing so your team spawns closer, and the way that they're able to waste so much of Inexcelsis' time there was ridiculous, and it got them that second hill. So we're going to look to keep doing that for these next ones. That's 3 players down for Inexcelsis now. As we move to this next hill, not a lot of time on it on mud, but it's very easy to hold from the seaside of the map.
Yeah, and of course, if you want to play like a pro, you got to use the controls of the pros. Game Cert, grab yourself a Game Cert controller, 10% off during DreamHack with the EHL codes. And of course, if you're in the venue, feel free. We have some controllers to give away online as well. We're going to do some couple of controller giveaways today as well. But Phantom Halo, they are not giving away anything to Inexcelsis right now. Look at this setup they have to try and stop them pushing anything. They did get the camo, by the way, Phantom. I did see that. S7 about to be up as well. And it is Harshly who finds a double, but Hext right now is absolutely on one. 16 and 10. The Hungarian mastermind.
Yeah, the frags this game going slightly towards Phantom Halo, which kind of agrees with the hill time that we've seen here as well. They're closing in on now their 3rd hill of the game. Meanwhile, just absolutely removing people's heads from the game. Good trade as well. The 2-for-1 snipe down on the ground. That's going to be core for them to hold that area, but the hill gets taken from Phantom Halo. Now we're on top mid. You're 2 hills ahead, you've got 2 minutes left. You want to hold that tower area. You can just kind of chill and waste the time a little bit here. There's no pressure for Phantom Halo to take hill time. They can go in and out, they can scrap it. Inexcelsis now starting to get under a bit of pressure.
Yeah, 100%. And you know, if you're Phantom Halo, this is actually the best way to apply the pressure, which is just sit in the hill, right? Like, you know, Inexcelsis has to come to you. Provocative. Oh, the fadeaway, perfect as well. Gets the dunk on Coyote. And it is going to be, look at how perfect that swap is. Look, you can see 3 players from Inexcelsis just sitting there trying to make this work, but they're just getting taken down, and they have to really get in this hill. But look at Phantom Halo just cycling. Provocative falls off. Someone else is jumping in, and look how close they are to victory. And he's done an absolutely amazing flank. Doesn't quite pay off, but saves with a QT. Did have a QT. Now has a snipe. Just trying to hunt down this last member. And if you're Phantom Halo, you don't want to get this close and give Inexcelsis any kind of in.
No, this is good position with the sniper here, watching for any spawners to come in, but they have to get rid of the members of Phantom Halo first. And you can see that they're trying to take that C part of the map. They're trying to go around. The Phantom Halo are holding that cuts dummies kind of area, and they've gone around, got the repulsor, and just got in the hill from the other side. So they're just going to win the game. They're just going to take the game. They've let them take bottom mid. They got the repulsor, and it's just over.
Yeah, you just can't do that. Like, Phantom Halo going to be 1-0 up in this LCQ, but just a really insane kind of play at the end and to make it work. And yeah, the repulsor was sneaky biscuits.
I'm pretty sure that's what I saw there. It looked like they did that. Maybe it was checking a replay, but they just let them take the other side of the map.
Yeah, it's you gotta be so careful. Hext going there 17 and 12. You can see Coyote there with 10 assists as well. So yeah, I'm always happy when these guys are putting the old clan tags on. It makes life a little bit easier for us. Replays brought to you by GameSet. Yeah, I think that top mid hill, and especially with this camo at the start, almost got the Quigley. Actually, that was great for Inexcelsis because they got the camo there, and then and have the second one here. But they actually made a really big play with that camo. So not only did he avoid the Quigley, but he made life hard in that first hill as well.
Yeah, they had to send 3 players there to get rid of him as well, so big waste of their time. This win here to stay alive, like the position as well, just getting that hill, excellent. And then the nice little double kill there as well to set his team up for spawns. Just great awareness from Phantom Halo. Hext had a great game there. Quite a few of the clips from him, they looked perfect there, and killing spree as well. It's a great game.
Yeah, he played super well. It's good to see him locked in as well. And yeah, that was a really nice snipe from Provocative as well, and even managed to get a trade there too. And then the fadeaway, just had a bit of it all, didn't it? And then the final part of this hill, and I think this is what I was impressed with by Phantom so much here, was Provocative there was the second person they like cycled the hill twice. So as soon as someone was dropping down, someone else was getting in. Then Provocative dropped down and he got in. Like it was just really, really good work to put the pressure on. And then, like you said, the repulse to get it up and sorted. 1-0, 2 games away from pool play. If I'm correct, they should be in, barring an upset of Cat Smile over King's Order.
Yeah.
They should be the lower seed, so it should send them to Pool B.
Yeah,
as far as I understand.
Pool A looks quite stacked at this point. Yeah. If you're coming in from this LCQ, personally, I would like to go to Pool B. Looks like we're going to get a reset there.
Yep.
3 players on in Excelsis and -3 for Phantom Halo. They know.
Yeah. We're going to throw it back to us.
But that first game there, it kind of felt really even towards the start, and then as we got through that King of the Hill, Phantom Halo really just kind of laid it to him there, finishing quite convincingly.
Yeah, and you can actually see directly behind us, by the way, Magin on deck. You can see Kronos standing there as well, and that's a game that I think a lot of people are very interested in having a look at. It's yeah, I think pool play is going to be super interesting. I think that's Omit as well that they're playing, so that's going to be a super interesting game. I know Shopify are at Station 1. You can see just behind the people, and yeah, you can see Precision just off to the other side as well. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good day. We're going to bring it back to, you know, from 12 teams to 10. End of the day, we're going to have 8.
Testing.
And then we're going to have the first round of the championship bracket is going to be this afternoon as well, this evening. We're not going to get kicked out the venue like what happened last night with Halo 5. We have permission to stay longer if we need to play. Yeah, I'm super excited to see that go down. Of course, winners semis will be tomorrow morning and losers round 1. So, yeah, it's going to be a super fun day of Halo today. There's a lot of Halo to be played, a lot of pool play. The FFA starts at 12. That's going to be good. I've signed up. I'm excited to do that. The 2v2, Infinite 2v2, I think is this evening. You're going to be in that as well.
I'm looking to play that, yeah.
Yeah. So we're getting amongst it as well. I was hearing that a lot of people, they expect a lot of people for the FFA. So their cap is 128. They actually expect to hit the cap and might have to get bigger.
Oh, wow.
They're not 100% sure. So for context, the H5 2v2s were supposed to be 8 teams, but 16 teams they increased it to. So a lot of people wanted to play H5, so it's good. A lot of people here for the side tourneys, a lot of people who don't really play Halo or only watch it are coming here to play some FFA, and it's gonna be a good time. Speaking of good times, in Excelsis do have the camo, unfortunately, and it saves again. Saves with the camo again. That man is just a camo magnet. And a shock rifle, that's dangerous.
Yeah, they've got a good early game setup here. You see all of Phantom Halo are boxed into that blue area of the map. That's going to cause them some issues if they're not able to push out. Solitude being one of those maps. Look at the push coming in, all coordinated. Massive coordinated flank coming through. They've completely boxed them in. They have to get them. 3 down. Just the execution of that was fantastic. We got a moment of sound there from like flashbanged. That's why I sounded so surprised. But the collapse there from in Excelsis was absolutely fantastic. We saw them all come in uniforms, box Phantom Halo in. It's 10-4 now because they got that. I think it was a 3-for-1 or 3-4-for-2. Excellent start to the game for them. Very different to that King of the Hill.
Yeah, and good work from Phantom Halo to find a couple of kills there as well. Shock rifle down in Bend. Blood Rainer almost getting it done. She's going to get taken down though. And it's been a good start from in Excelsis, but a measured response from Phantom Halo. Saves. He's going to get away. Nades not quite working as he wanted. We were talking yesterday. It was a bit interesting to see the guys on H5 Plaza and to see the difference in the map from Plaza to how it looks now in Solitude.
Yeah, we were commenting on that. The dimensions look a bit strange, and Prius isn't just a concrete barrier, which is one that always makes me laugh.
Yeah.
But one of the things, just this game in particular we've got going on right now, both of these teams are trying to lock each other in a spawn in either tram or hotel, which are the less optimal places to be. Neither of them are allowing the other team to do that. And they're doing that by just kind of slowing down. This game got really, really slow a moment ago. And in Excelsis have now realised they have a slight advantage. That's 2 players down. They can keep their formation like this. This might cause them to all spawn back in that cafe area again. You can see they're setting up the same collapse again, and the camo's up as well. They've just picked that up and popped that as well. So this lead's just getting bigger and bigger. They're walking circles around them in terms of map play at the moment.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how it was Ashlyn Bot who got... I thought it was going to be Saves, like, yeah, again, who finds camo, but it is Ashlyn. She's going to pick up the camo. A 10-kill lead as well. She's going to find the perfect as well. Shock rifle up in 6 seconds. And you can see the collapse. 4 dead for Phantom Halo. And
wow,
they are absolutely in the ringer right now, just getting rinsed. And you can see, look at the chase as soon as they're spawning. In Excelsis just collapsing. And there's not a whole lot. As you can see, just one hanging from the I think it's harshly hanging from the ceiling. But yeah, it's kind of been the story of this game. They're just getting rinsed.
Yeah, Solitude's a really snowballing map. You take the team, you spawn them in Tram, you spawn them in Cafe, rinse and repeat. You can decide to take them bottom lift if you've got a bit of an extra push onto top dip. But more or less, they're just textbooking this. There's no space for Phantom Halo to really do anything. They know where they're going to be all the time. In Excelsis just rotating so well. They're blocking the spawn so efficiently. 2 have gone down, but man, they're 18 points ahead.
Yeah, I feel like Harshly is like me in this map. I would also be like 3-0. I get rinsed every time I play this map. We were talking about it earlier. We were playing some, and yeah, it's just like you're right. Like once you get in the ringer, it's so hard to escape, and unfortunately, it's come the washing machine that Phantom Halo are in right now. 36-17, and Coyote 11 assists as well. And that's rock formation.
Yeah, I want to see more of this in the next game, because now we're definitely getting at least 4 games from these teams, right? 3 players momentarily go down for an Excelsis, but I mean, to come back from this, that's an absolute mountain. I would say this is like, yeah, this is borderline impossible to come back from something like this at this point. You've got to not get checked. If you're on Phantom Halo right now, King of the Hill went really well, took that game. This one, it's just not worked out. Think about what's next. Let this one go by. You're going to game 4 at least.
Oh, 3 dead for In Excelsis though. Hold on. Hold the phone. I tell you what though, if they come back if they come back from this, I think In Excelsis might have to be like, we need a toilet break, like we need something, like the mental will be in a rough spot if you lose from here. But 4 dead from Phantom Halo and saves with yet another camo. It's it's gonna be tough, and like you said, they're spawning the bottom left and just rushing them in. As you can see, there is a fight going on. Ashlyn Bot is going to go down. 2 are dead. Saves still in the back line. Knows exactly where all these people are, and you just know he's like pinging them to high hell where they'll be. Oh, he runs out of bullets!
No.
Oh, no!
How many times has that happened this week?
Oh, no! He runs out of bullets in the camo. Camo eyes, not so good there. Oh, my God, he doesn't even win the fight. I don't think it's going to matter at the end of the day, but yeah, to run out of bullets and then lose the fight, that just feels a bit awkward.
We saw a lot of players getting like last round kills yesterday and then not reloading. There was quite a few of those on the stream. So reload your guns.
Yeah, even like you saw the top teams doing it. Yeah, pro tip on LAN, reload your guns. We saw the top teams doing it. The barbecue's going to go away. It's not going to be a steak to kick off today, but a 50 to probably 31 or 32 is going to be a bit of a statement from In Excelsis. Just, to be honest, just like a 4-1 King of the Hill was. Phantom really dominated, and that's going to clean it up. In Excelsis, 50 to 32. We are guaranteed a map number 4, and this is what you want from an LCQ.
Yeah, if after that first game, coming out and having this Solitude Slayer match like that's a full mental reset if you're in Excelsis now, and then some. Like, you're feeling good. Oddball recharge, slaying is still important. Objective control, arguably with the ball being played and stuff, is also important. Oddball's oddball, right? This next one's going to be really interesting. It's going to be really close, but my God, looking at the scoreline there, 15 assists on the side of In Excelsis there, 10 as well. Just so much more team play from them. They did get a lot more kills though, but just the team play really on point. Their collapses through that game were fantastic. Yeah,
Ahashi did save it a bit at the end. Yeah, 15 and 10 for Blood Rainer as well, 10 assists. Yeah, it was a complete performance. And like you said, it was just suffocating. We're going to look at the replays powered by GameSir, and I can tell you it's probably just going to be all In Excelsis if I was a betting man.
Just the way that they coordinated together, loads of their fights were multiplayer fights. They were living up when they needed to. Great stick there as well, but just so many of the ways the collapses came in were great, and they knew when to hold back as well. They had a really good tempo on Solitude as a team. They wouldn't overextend, they would only go in when they knew they had the advantage, and they just blocked the spawns so well. So, you know, one to look at if you're wanting to get better at Solitude. Maybe one to look at, but you know, it's a fairly figured out map at this point. You know, Plaza and Halo 5 played really similarly.
Yeah, of course we will have Halo 5 on a little bit later on as well. I think once the first round of pool plays have kind of started, I think it's a bit easier to shuffle players around. But yeah, it's gonna be a good day of Halo. I'm just trying to check in, and so I can see that the King's Order to get it done. They are the top EU seed, but yeah, we will keep you informed about how that is going. Phantom Halo, of course, won apiece. It looks like, yeah, it is 2-0 to King's Order, so pretty much going as we would expect. You can view that match on the B stream, atlas.gg, or atlasgg1. It's the YouTubers. Frenzied has the camo. So finally, in Excelsis not getting the camo. Back smack. Does get team shot. Finds one running across the bridge. 2 on the shock rifle. Oh, he's gonna get found out. There should be a one-shot shock rifle though. Where's the cleanup? You can't let in Excelsis get away with that. Oh.
Good predict.
Yeah, that was great. Usually see pros try to like bounce the nades, but of course, so many times you see them try to bounce a plasma, it doesn't quite work. But we are going to be on board 6 points for In Excelsis, but it is going to be Provocative, who finally grabs this ball and will take it to this elevator setup.
Yeah, really common setup. Recharge oddball being a little less fluid than the other oddball game modes, but there's plenty of ways you can throw the ball out of elevator just like that to bottom mid. Great play, wastes a lot of time, hard to get back up to the top. But that massive perfect there, the 2v1, they cannot let him get away with this, just giving him the absolute dancing shoes and just wasting so much of their time. That was excellently played right there. He managed to pick up the ball as well, or almost, and get it back into A. So it looks like they're going for the A hold on this one. If you're going to do that, they're definitely going to have to control that whirlpool area to stop the flanks coming around. You can see they're slightly trying to box Phantom Halo in to that to the blue area, but they need to be careful. If they push too far forward, they're going to give Phantom Halo the long all spawns, or potentially even the gold spawn. So they've got to watch that.
Yeah, that's not what you want to do. Oh, he actually won that fight. Oh my god. The movement tech we're seeing at the start of this game is insane. People who are living who definitely should not be living at all. It's going to be hexed with this ball. This Phantom going to get a bit of a setup. Try to keep it 10 seconds till the camo. Well, that's how... I don't understand how that wasn't a back smack, but, you know, I think we've been around in Infinite long enough to just go with it, but that was...
Ooh, 4 down momentarily.
Yeah, and the camo pop for Blood Rainer as well, so the ball not in an easy spot for them to get. So even though Phantom Halo have 4 down, they still get to just challenge straight back for the ball. Provocative and Frenzied going to go down. Hexed as well, gets perfect, and now In Excelsis is going to grab this ball.
Yeah, look at him setting up again and closing in. They're trying to get him to split up a little bit here. Well, they have rotated the ball around the back though. I don't know if they expected that player from Phantom Halo to be present as that happened. A little bit messy, but looks like they're choosing to rotate the ball around to blue here. So this is another hold that you can have. It's a decent rotation from how they decided to put Phantom Halo back on the map. You can see now they're starting to set up for that. 3 players come up. Last player's in. Almost got a chance to play it. They're taking them round so they spawn on the elevator side. Not a great push from A through control this way around, but they're able to hold them and get some time. And they're not desperate in the ball either. They're just kind of leaving it there, getting the slayers, and they're just playing it really safe. They've got a 6-point lead. They've got 2.5 minutes left. It's going okay for them. It's pretty even at the moment, but In Excelsis is just playing really calm and collected.
Yeah, and of course, being a BO3 inside the oddball does allow for, you know, first round to just kind of check out the opponent and see what, you know, their plays are and know it a little bit better. It was bold strategy to try and hit it from there, I can tell you, Frenzied. But he's going to reload and have a full clip in the shock. It's going to allow them to push into pipes.
Oh, they need to wait on the timing here.
Oh!
I'm so surprised. He's got to go for it. Oh, my God.
Oh, what an overkill, Exterm. I was also surprised that in Excelsis were trying to push that out. There's no way. Can he get the kill?
Oh,
Tack, no. But, oh, my God, I was so surprised they just left him there. They chowed 1v1, and there it was, the overkill Exterm for Frenzied. What is it about the first series of the day? A beautiful triple there. And then they're just right in there, easy as you like. I don't think you're going to get an easier overkill Exterm.
I have to say it, James. That was a systematic disaster for them. The push from Phantom Halo came at the wrong time. 2 players on each side. They didn't push at the same time. Excelsis knew this, and they just sat there, and they just let them push, and he just absolutely just steamrolled through them to get the overkill. Just absolutely flattened. I'm so surprised that the mistimed push was that effective. Got them the overkill Exterm and led to that. That is insane.
Yeah, and saves going to be at the moment with the other camo as well, but you're right, like, Excelsis just appeared one by one by one by one, and Frenzy just said, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, took them all down one in a row, but, geez, saves in the back line here, going to find an easy kill, going to clean up with the double as well, trying to get an overkill Exterm of his own. But yeah, 49 to 51, a minute to go. Oh, he got trapped on the corner, Provocative. And he goes down, and now the ball going to reset. Shock rifle there as well. Looks like camo has run out. And that should be a player from Phantom Halo that is taken down, and they will be. I also thought they got that kill for a second. But it is going to be Excelsis is grabbing this ball.
It's a good preemptive rotate. 3-first Phantom Halo were down, the Straggler was down in B, they decided to rotate to C. Good play, now they can reset it, and look, they've got Ashland Bot in gold waiting for that reset to come through, waiting for their spawners to come over here. They just baited and switched them there, so Phantom Halo now have to challenge gold to get anywhere, they have no other choice. Yeah,
to get the perfect on the shock rifle as well, Coyote going to jump in, he's going to get a little bit movement tagged, but he does find the reversal and the double kill. Has the BR, gets taken out by... Look like a nade as well. The back smack is just going a bit more in Excelsis' way. 30 seconds left on the clock. 49 to 68 in favor of the NA/LATAM team. There's a lot of shouting that you can probably hear in the microphone as well behind. It's yeah, there's a lot of very intense Halo going on. There's of course free PlayStation, all that kind of stuff. But pool plate 50 to 68, 10 seconds, have to win this fight.
Ooh.
Have to win this fight. Save's going to slide in. I don't think there's any time to grab this ball. There will not be. And in Excelsis, take round number 1.
That was a game. That was a round even. The back and forth there between the teams, a little bit chaotic towards the middle, kind of losing the ability to effectively sort of manage what's going on.
Yeah. There's going to be that fight for camo off the rip. It's going to be 3 dead for in Excelsis. Ashland Bot, last one left alive. Camo is still down there.
1v1.
Ooh, she does win, and she will grab the camo. So in Excelsis, if that's going to be the tale of this BO5, it is that they have had a lot of camo.
Yeah, and it's the marginal gains, isn't it? Like, you've got to get your power-ups right, you've got to be ready, you can't be dying before that comes up, you've got to think about how your objective rotation is going to go around it. You've got to prioritise the right things at the right time, and so far, NXL should be doing exactly that, and it gave them that edge, that roughly 20-point lead in that first round that led to that win. It was the power-ups that they got. Despite the fact that they mismanaged a few of the pushes that Phantom Halo put onto them, they took the round, and that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Yeah, a little bit of tail of the tape, by the way, around the pools. Kraken 3-0 over Fries in the bag. I feel like that was probably expected. Shopify Rebellion versus Mags Up is 1-1 at the moment. Mags Up taking a map off the current world champions.
4 down for Phantom Halo momentarily. Sorry to interrupt you there.
No, you're all good. Yeah, Phantom Halo getting pushed. Where else was that? Omit 2-1 up over Magin as well. So, yeah, that's what's been currently happening around the pools. Yeah, let's crack back into this LCQ. I believe they are still playing as well in that other game, King's Order Catsmile, so still 2-0 to King's Order.
Yes. Second round is feeling a bit faster paced here. Both teams managed to get a lot more points on the board way earlier into the round, despite the fact that Phantom Halo did get full wipes there. But it looks like NXLSys might get full wipes or not. Ashlyn Bot stays alive to be the last person getting the spawns on this side of the map for their team, which you could argue whether that's a good thing or not there. It's one of those moments where maybe dying could have potentially been better. Hard to say. Or trading out at least. But this rotation round here, going to get them the ball, get them elevator. 3 players down Phantom Halo. They've got a chance here to get us up and get some points, or they would have. They absolutely would have. Fenori have been frenzied to just come in and totally ruin it, and he gets the stick as well.
Oh my god, when your face is full of plasma, it's going to be a straight up bad time. Phantom Halo frenzied, just a one-man wrecking crew. Already got the overkill exterm, and that man was out for a lot more blood. Blood Rainer, speaking of, he's going to find a kill. She's going to try and find a second one as well. Trying to chase, find him in the corner. Actually doesn't even get the trade, just gets straight taken out and saves with this Commando. My favourite gun.
Underutilized. Shame it's 9 shots to kill though. Should be 8 still. Fight me.
Fight me. Fight me. I mean, Heinz is somewhere in the building. We can go and make our case. He's going to be frenzied, who does grab this ball and get away. Phantom Halo. And I mean, in general, neither of these teams want to be 2-1 down in an LCQ. It's going to make life very, very difficult to try and make pools. Of course, as I said, you make pools, you make money. Both of these teams very much wanting to do that. Ashley going to find a beautiful kill there. Has the shock as well. Just going to try and wait.
It's a strong setup. This is a strong setup. Look at where all the players are. For Phantom Halo, man, look at where they all are. They're just marking them up. NXLSys have to literally push through the entire thing through gold to get anywhere near that without losing their entire team, basically.
Oh, I thought he was going to hit that as well.
No, excellent setup from them there. Got them loads of points. Excellent setup.
Yeah, good job. Ball going to get played. And 3 dead for Phantom Halo. Now Provocative. It's going to get shot in the back. Ooh. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Called it.
Called it. Yeah, got a shock rifle to the back of the head. Minced the brains. Oh, beautiful work there by Frenzy. Just to back off a little bit. Does need to reload, though. It's going to lay down some damage. I do believe it's probably an empty shock rifle. Oh. Finds a 360 as well. And can he find a double? Should be able to clean this up, and will. And now Phantom Halo have this ball, and 61-44. Still lots of time left, though. Isn't there? Yeah, there's no player right next to him. What's the?
They're playing really close to each other. There's been a lot of close quarters fights and cross-map assistance here. Grapple coming in to secure that little melee. But there's, look at just all the ratting going on here down in the Mangler. Almost going for the next kill there. Good run. Good run, got a lot of damage in. But now with the 4 players left on the map, 2 for each team, this is where the spawns get decided. They're opting to just take the ball and run. They are behind with 2 minutes left. They're just wasting Phantom Halo's time and taking that ball all the way back to the play zone, James. So look how far away they are. That ball is so isolated. Phantom Halo know that, and they're pushing around to that tower area.
Yeah, and in NXLSys, you can see trying to work out how to defend this. The fight's going up the top. Ball should be played if they can. I'm not sure it's going to be able to. Oh, it does just fall away. Oh my god, I thought NXLSys were going to fumble the bag. Literally and figuratively. Good cover though. Coyote going to find that kill. Blood Rainer as well there. 81-63 time. Starting to be an issue. Shock Rifle going to be there as well. Frenzied. 29 kills, Hexed with 20 assists.
if I'm on the side of Phantom Halo right now, I need to be being really careful about the pushes and when I go. I need to be making sure that we're pushing at exactly the right time together. We don't want to have what we had earlier. Even though we got an overcollect stern, that was not what should have happened earlier. They need to make sure that they're synergizing well and playing well together. If they can do that, they'll keep this ball, they'll take us to round 3, and then we'll have a best of 3 going to the final thing within the first part of this series. So it's going to be a long one if they can get this one in. 4 players down for an Excelsis. It looks like that's the round. They're not going to have time to stop that. So we're going to a round 3 in game 3 of this best of 5.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this one play out.
I definitely think it's evened out. That first game was a bit, Phantom Halo really showed how strong they were with that King of the Hill gameplay. And then we ended up in that Slayer, and in Excelsis just went, nope, we're here as well, and here we are in Oddball. Round 3, both rounds have been fairly even between these teams. The kills between both teams is not too different either. It's very even. I think this one might go all the way.
Yeah, I'm very sure that this could go to a game 5, and this is why it's on the feature station, right? This is why we got it on the feature station, because this one is going to be an absolute banger, and it has not disappointed so far. It's going to start off the early kickings with Phantom Halo, although InExcels is going to grab this ball. 21 assists for saves, by the way. But yeah, 32 kills for Frenzy. That man is absolutely getting this done, making this work. Oh, the whiff, the double melee whiff. Feels bad.
It's just the way that the teams here. One of the things I want to say is that neither team is really using the middle of the map. They're staying around the outside, which on recharge is what you want to do. And we've seen a lot of failed rotations of the ball. The ball is moving around the map, not because players are actively rotating it. It's moving around the map because the ball carrier just keeps getting murdered as they try to move. So there's just so many kills coming through for both teams, and the game is so scrappy. I think the longest hold we've seen is like 20 seconds, maybe 25 seconds or so, just because people just keep dying. Look how many deaths are on each team. We're in excess of 100 deaths on each team now. There's been so many people going down because it's so scrappy. This hold here, it's not been that long. They tried to make a rotation, it's been stopped again. Both teams here, like I said, recharge, you have to play the outside of the map. You cannot play the middle. These guys know that, and that's why it's getting so scrappy. Apparently someone's just in the corner, you're just like, nope, get off my screen, get out my face, this is where I'm holding my setup. You can go back to respawn, thank you very much.
Yeah, you can't H3 rat in these corners, my friends. Oh my days. What a shot that was. The lineup as well, unfortunately for Phantom Halo. Frenzy, the last one left alive. Fortunately for Phantom Halo, man's on 35 kills. I think the thing as well for saves, 32 kills, 24 assists. The man has been absolutely killing it right now. But here we are, they do have the ball. Harshly does get taken down by Coyote. The question is, what can he do about it as well? Saves. Camo is up. It does look like Phantom Halo has got it. And it will be Harshly who grabs the ball. Seeing what he can do with it here. Harshly is going to get taken down. In fact, it's going to be 3 dead for Phantom Halo. It's going to be the ball in InExcels' hands. 30 kills for Blood Rainer as well, 30 kills for Provocative, and everyone's starting to get pretty high in their order.
Yeah, it's the tail of the game so far. It's just been complete chaos. We've not really seen, like I said, any real holds. The hold that Phantom Halo had at the start didn't last very long. Now InExcels trying to do the same thing. You see that ball rotating around the top. 3 players go down. They need to mark up the spawns here. They've got camo. Taking grapple might affect where the spawns are going to be. Prioritising, I think, getting that shock rifle, but there was an opportunity. There's a bit of hesitation here. I think maybe in the comms they knew a player was there, but a bit of hesitation. They had the opportunity to really lock down Phantom Halo there, and while they have got a bit of time on the ball, this is definitely a lost opportunity for them. And if this round ends, we're going close, they might need to re-back off this one because they've just man.
You can't see it, but he is so frustrated right now.
Just the way when you have a hold like that, there was obviously comms and context that we don't have that as viewers, but one of the things you have to do when you have the ball and you have that type of opportunity, if 3 players are down, you've got the camo. The camo player's just got to get out, they've got to get the flank, lock the spawns, and then you can hold the ball for longer. Someone else can pick up the shot rifle.
Yeah, I mean, he had grapple. I really thought he was just going to grapple the shock, but apparently that wasn't on the cards. They know they're up here as well. Man's just got to turn around. The push will come down. Trippy Box is going to manage to get away with that ball, though. Oh, he's going to find a perfect Harshly. Can he find another? Knows there's someone else around there. Into long hole. Long hole feels pretty dead. Will be pretty dead as well as Harshly finds a way to grapple in. And Phantom Halo over halfway to victory now. I just want to say out the corner of my eye, I can see the King's Order have qualified to pool play. Beat Cats. Okay, yeah, we're both happy. Our wildcard is still alive. But yeah, oh, miss melee. Ball probably going to get played here as well. 2 minutes to go in this game. And Plasmanade's going everywhere.
Good sequence from Phantom Halo there. They were able to get that ball over to that blue side of the map. They locked up the spawns of InExcelsis into A. But talking of InExcelsis, James, they've got the camo again. How many camos are they going to allow InExcelsis to get? And despite the fact that Phantom Halo are winning, you know, if you're looking further into this, you've got to get those power-ups, man. It's so important. If you get further into pool play, you are going to get heavily punished for allowing camos to fall to the other team that often. But I don't know if they're thinking that far ahead right now, but that's where my head goes. It's like, right, we clearly need to look at the power-ups here and how we're managing it, but they are 28 points ahead with a minute left on the clock, so this might start entering that really scrappy Slayer territory as they try to waste more time. 4 down for InExcelsis.
Yeah, this is going to be a really good amount of ball time right here. You can see Frenzied has dropped a 40 bomb. Might be trying to make it a little more than 40 as well. There's literally a plethora of targets. There are so many people. We just can't kill any of them. And 3 dead for Phantom Halo. The man got like severe choice paralysis. And just like, yeah, 40. Could make it 41, 42, or 43 though. Saves. The camo man basically has so much camo time over this series so far. A minute left, 25 points behind.
This is the thing, isn't it? You can have so much damage put out, but the damage has to go in the right place at the right time. And if you're getting 3 players one shot and none of them die, does that damage really matter? And unfortunately, the answer is usually no, because they still had the ball up until recently. So, you know, 21 points still to go. Time is going to start becoming a factor. If you're on the side of Phantom Halo now, you want to get that ball in the middle of the map. You just want to waste as much time as you possibly can. And getting the shot rifle would have helped. But if you get your head blasted off, that means that you're going to have a bit of trouble. But InExcelsis now, they have to get this ball soon.
Yeah, and there was an attempt there at a melee, but it is going to be a good trade. A couple of kills, 30 seconds remaining. And do I have to remind people again about timing and oddball? When you see what happened with Omit and Mags Up yesterday, so important to manage this ball time and manage the seconds remaining. And for InExcelsis, 2 alive, they have to work this out right now. It's going to be a whiplash double kill for Harshly. 7 seconds to go. InExcelsis only got 2 spawners, and now it's just a Slayer. Now it's just stopping, and it's not going to matter. Phantom Halo, they're going to find a reverse sweep in the oddball, and they are 2-1 up and 1 game away from pool play at Dreamhack Birmingham.
Oh, I'm so happy we went to a game 4. You know, like you say, you always like Aquarius Flag. Do you want to guess what my favourite game of this?
I'm going to say Pit Flag.
Yeah, Pit Flag. Old classic. But look at the absolute carnage on this screen here.
God.
45 kills with 14. Look at the 30 assists at the bottom. My God.
Where's some damage? This is the one time I want to see. I want to see some damage, because there is a lot going on right there. Oh. Yeah, look at that. 12.5, 12.2, 12.3. Everyone in 5 digits. Just doing a hell of a lot of work. You can see, look at the bottom end of this of Coyote and Blood Rainer taking the 12k damage. Like, it's just so much. Like, your damage differential to take that much just is so high, and you just feel like you're probably in the respawn screen. What feels like so much over 3 rounds, right? Yeah. As you can see in the replays powered by GameSir, what a win that chow was.
Yeah, and in objective game modes with a longer respawn time of 10 seconds as well, like every death is so impactful to the overall game. You know, gone are the days of like Halo 3 where the respawn time was way slower.
Yeah.
And in Infinite it's super high. So death is so punishing in this game. And
oh, this is the overkill extern here. Like, thank you. And then just, oh, another chow. Okay, just get the head blown off. Like, yeah, and then the killing spree, and then, yeah, okay. One shot to the head, and then just the slide. I don't really know what the plan was.
They went for the collapse to go over to go get frenzied, but I think just because he was just locked in, they thought they were going to collapse on him because that push was mismanaged, and he just absolutely just blames them all. He just took them off the planet.
Yeah, I think what you can see there is, like, what's probably happening is that second kill, they kind of lose track of where he is. He pops out, finds the second one, and then the player's like, oh, let me drop the ball because he's probably retreated, and then just gets absolutely obliterated, one shot by the shock rifle, and then the fourth player's like, shit, what do I do? Like, just tries to slide in and gets mowed down, and then
I guess I'll die.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I guess it's overkill X then. That's how it is.
I mean, the momentum now in Phantom Halo are going to be feeling pretty good, right? And we're going to hop in straight away with Saves, who's got the S7. So you got to keep these sniper rifles early on. We need to see who's got that overshield. You can see at the bottom of your screen there, the Ashland bot is running with that overshield. They're going to try and make an early play on pit. Player's not moving though, so maybe looking at a restart there. Not sure they had a play in it. Yeah. We'll let you know as soon as we do. Yeah, that was strange. Yeah, I thought so. Like, how often are you going to stand on your stage like that and just let someone kill you?
Yeah, not a lot.
No. So there's an issue somewhere.
Well, I'm plat and we don't even do that, so, you know, definitely something going wrong there. Appreciate that they're all, like, with the same stance, though. That's super fun.
I mean, that's a bit of a momentum breaker, isn't it? If you're on the side of an Excelsis, maybe a little breather after that carnage of an oddball game is going to give you that time you need to potentially reset a little, given how the series has gone so far. And we need to see, you know, Phantom Halo's pushes were great. We saw the overkill extreme again. I've said it a few times, but it's the timing. Empyrean is super punishing. If you're going to push the long haul and the rockets, if you're taking that green box area on the other team, you're going to push through. You have to do that at the same time. If you're mistiming those pushes and they've got a sniper somewhere, or if they're waiting for it, you're opening yourself up for them to take your side of the map. But potentially, if you overcommit to a flag cap, you're setting yourself up for a counter cap. Because despite how big Empyrean is, it's one of the worst maps to get stuck and counter capped on.
Yeah.
It's really bad for it because of the way the spawns work. If you get down in that tower and they've took your side of the map, it's really hard to get out.
Yeah, and you see that a lot as well, and it's one of those things like, you see the setup, and then you already know as casters and as observers, you're like, oh no, here we go. Like, you can see that they're trapped down, and then they're just going to spawn and repeat, and then there's just the most free flag run of all time. You can see a little bit going on behind us. I do believe that Shopify on Station 1, who are just kind of chilling out, it looks like. Yeah, the Imagine game looks done as well against Omit. You can see the guys in the background. So, yeah, pool play starting to kind of progress, and I think most of the round ones are pretty much done. So, yeah, I think it's going to be good. DHHalo.com to see all the bracket, not only for the LCQ, the pool play, the FFA is going to be on there, the H5 2v2s are there. I saw it. Did you see that Bound was playing H5 with one of the Finnish guys?
I was surprised that he was even here coaching, to be honest. I did not know that he was doing that. I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, it was. That was really funny. I had a good chat to him. We have an interview I had with Renegade as well. Renegade popped by yesterday, so that'll come online at some point during the day as well. So yeah, it was good. It's good. I think everyone's kind of excited to be here. Obviously, COD is absolutely ginormous at this event, right?
Yeah.
So I'm hoping we can chat to Legend. I'm hoping Legend comes over as well. And we can have a chat to him too.
Yeah. Did go over and look at the hall and go and watch both of them play earlier yesterday. It's interesting. It's interesting players cross over because obviously it's both sides of the pond, isn't it? Like players go from one side to another and back and forth. So
here's some pools. Shopify and Omit getting it done in Pool A. Pool B, Kraken over Fries in the bag. I have got to believe we have a Luminon logo somewhere hidden away.
Yes,
We'll crack. There we go.
I was going to say the guy with the guy with the stall is literally like over there. You can see him. So
Boyce is over there from Luminon with a stall as well. So I know people have been buying some stuff. So they're against Legion Gaming right now. Maybe we can kind of see. Yeah, they're actually the guys, of course, sitting behind us. So you can kind of see where they are. They look like they are in an Origin game. I'm not quite sure which game that it is. 2-0 to Luminon right now. And it is a CTF. Yeah, they're also playing a CTF on Origin, I can see. So, yeah, if they can get that done, that will be a 3-0 as well. Of course, being pool play, you know, map count and stuff counts. I know EU, however many times we've been scammed. So, yeah, we don't want to be scammed in the EU about that either. So, here we go, though. Frenzy on board with. He's going to get taken down. The Spanker misses. And it looks like it's in Excelsis that do have the overshield as well. So, good start from them.
Yeah, that's the solo push I was talking about through the green box there. The sniper's just going to be waiting for you and just take you out. You've got to be really careful pushing through like that. You can see now in Excelsis trying to get a setup on Phantom Halo's side of the map. Very interesting they've sent 2 players to the bottom though. That means they're going to be looking to do the old bottom side flag run of old if they can get the Slays here. But that's a super aggressive push into the back of their base. I wasn't expecting them to go like that. This rotation around from safe to the top side is good. It's going to make those spawns at the bottom side open up, but finds himself the last person alive. So playing it a bit sneaky here, getting them to spawn bottom side is going to give his team some time to get over. But he really needs to live up and not give this F7 away. Yeah,
Harshly they're finding a lot of kills. I don't think he's very long for this world, if I was honest. He's just going to use all the bullets though.
Yeah, well played.
Yeah, good way to at least get rid of that. It is going to be Coyote. The old wily Coyote. Trying to find some people from Phantom. He is going to find... Oh, wait. Okay. I was going to say, he did find one in the corridor, but couldn't kill him on the stairs in training. But you can see the push, but you can see this is probably the wrong side of the map for where he wants to be.
Well, this is interesting because it seems that Excelsis is going for the bottom side push. Like we've seen teams of old, I think, I'm trying to cast my mind back to SSG maybe like 2 world seasons ago. They really liked running the flag at the bottom of the map as well. And it's not that it's a bad strat, it's just not what people usually employ, but you can do it. It's just you're giving the height advantage up. So I guess if you can time it with overshield, time it with the S7, it's fine, teams do it. But you've got to be careful because you commit yourself to the low ground, so you're leaving yourself really open to that high ground push on this map. And taking like the top side near Brute, near Walshy, we've seen people see victory from that more often.
Yeah, and as you can see, in Excelsis getting a bit bounced here in terms of the things spawning up. But actually, Phantom Halo may have been a little bit early on that. They are going to find the Spanker though. And they find one straight off the rack. Now you can see Frenzy just trying to hang around, just trying to wait and see who is coming to play. Oh, finds a beautiful kill as well onto Blood Rainer. The flag does get pulled. Beautiful double kill reversal. Surely doesn't get another overkill extern, but 3 dead for InExcelsis if he can make it around this corner, which he will. This should be a good run. Oh, he left the flag. Oh no, he's fumbled, but he should get cover from a teammate. But now he's going to get taken out from the side. It is Harshly with this snipe though. And they are going to find a way, and a good kill and a good live up as well. Although Harshly has no shield, should be able to get around this corner, should be able to score. Phantom Halo 1-0 up and 2 flags away from pool play.
That got a little dicey. Like, not only when he fumbled the flag, but like prior to that, there was some hesitation. On the scoreboard, you could see 3 players from InExcelsis were down. And, and teammates on Phantom Halo had the crossfire on the remaining player, and he just stopped on the other side of Needles. And it's like he needed to go, but luckily, a teammate came and helped him on long haul and body blocked, and they managed to get it.
Yeah, 1 shot left in that sniper as well. It's on the floor. Yeah, it was, as we like to say, squeaky bum time at the end of that long haul. Yeah, they did manage to get it done, but you're right, it almost got really awkward. And it was actually a great play at the end of that haul, because you can see that the player from Phantom Halo actually pushed in as you saw the InExcelsis plasma fly to the flag.
Yeah. So
if he'd gone and grabbed the flag, he just would have died. So really smart play to pick the player over the flag. Does allow them to be 1-0 up. Frenzied. Gonna find a snipe, gonna find a second one as well. Now picks up the sidekick. He's just waiting to see if people are going to get in on him. Oh, does find one, but only collects half a shield. It's going to be Harshly that cleans up, and this is a lot of pressure from Phantom Halo right now.
Yeah, this could cascade really quickly if they can keep some red Spartans on this side of the map. 2 players do go down, make that 3. Respawns came in on the other side. It was a good push. You could feel that pressure, like you said, starting to come in. And if they could stay alive, it would have made a difference. But the Rockets have come up and they have boots on the ground. So that's the double kill. They've got 4 players up. If they can push this top side, the respawners will be at bottom side. And that's going to give them all the space they need to get around the Slayers and pull this flag. And look, they're spawning at the bottom now, James. There's 2 of them there.
Yeah, Provocative, though, taking a lot of damage. I think Harshly has 2, and Frenzy, the last one left alive, is going to find a kill, but actually it's going to be InExcelsis that finds the flag, and Frenzy just has to live here. He is the key to stopping this flag run. The flag has OS. OS has been burned. Frenzy is getting shot from the back. He's going to lay some damage down, but it doesn't look like it's enough. Now it's going to be Saves who's trying to save this flag run, but Phantom Halo trying to find the kills. And they are actually going to take out Coyote, who I think was grabbing the flag. Oh! This flag should go in, though, and it will. It is going to be one apiece, but it's so messy. And they get to their own half, and you think, oh, this looks good, and then it just disintegrates.
Yeah, I think the main reason for that is we're on with Frenzy now, speaking to the man himself. His positioning and the way he has been so annoying for InExcelsis this game. Like, he was crouched down at the back of Old Shotgun. He was down on waiting for them to run past. He's been like crouching down in like all the little cubbies, waiting for them to run past multiple times this game. And every time InExcelsis think they've got space, think they've got something, he's there just making it really difficult for them. So they did get the flag in the end, with just that constant pressure and coming from unknown angles and, you know, taking the sniper and running in the back of their base and stuff. He's just been so annoying. And if Phantom Halo managed to win this game, it's definitely going to be because of how he's been disrupting InExcelsis' formation.
Ooh, Phantom Halo going 4 dead. The trade not even coming in, and now the flag's going to be run. And Saves is here with the sniper as well. And you can see everyone from Phantom who is spawning up. But thankfully for them, this sniper has a lot of bullets. Yeah, it had like 11 bullets in it. And now InExcelsis have capped the flag. If you're Phantom Halo, you don't want this to go to a Slayer because you got pretty rinsed in the first one.
Yeah, this is a good hold. Saves staying alive here at the top side of the map with their snipe and all the ammo in it. This is huge. It's going to get them spawned at the bottom. There's so much pressure. They're going to get boxed in. He can do the 2v1 there, or 2v2 rather, getting some help from his teammate. And it doesn't matter, the pressure's coming in. They've got control of the top side of the map, James. They could end the game right here and take us to a game 5 if they can manage these respawns. They have to play this right.
Yeah, killing spree going down as well. Snipe! A massive double kill and 3 dead, and this might be game, set, and match in this game number 4. All dead from Phantom Halo, and I don't see any way that they're stopping this unless he really fumbles. But this will be signed, sealed, it says it, deliver, and he's going to put it in, and it's going to be InExcelsis 2 apiece. And we are going to a map number 5 off of a 20-kill performance from Saves.
I liked the little victory lap of waiting for them to respawn before he scored the flag back, sending a message. Look how back and forth this series is. An Origin Slayer is going to be... This one's going to be fast. This one's going to be crazy. How they've been playing Oddball and Slayer earlier. So I'm glad that we've got this one on here. This is going to be a banger.
Yeah, 15 assists for Coyote as well. That man has so many assists in this series. But yeah, the 20 bomb for Saves. On the other side, it was pretty consistent. Provocative, having a bit of a tough game there. I can see that LG have packed it up, so I'm pretty sure they got the 3-0 dub. So yeah, Shopify dropping a map was not on my scorecard. I can tell you that much.
See, Truck is still practicing behind us. He's waiting to see what happens next. But yeah, it'd be good to see some damage on this. But look at Save there, like you said, 20 and 9. We were online with him quite a lot during that map. Come on, look at the replays, powered by GameSir here. Just go over some of the greatest moments of this one. That led to us going to the game 5. The Rockets obviously being a key point of Empyrean, always has been. But it's just so oppressive. Sniper is great, but Rockets, you know, the fire and forget, they can really tip the scales really quickly.
Yeah, that's for sure. Look, once they got the first cap, it looked really good, but in Excelsis just suffocated them all over the map. See here in the pools, we talked about Mags Up taking the map off Shopify. Imagine also taking a map off Omit. So, going to be some potentially interesting tiebreakers down there as we get amongst it. And yeah, confirmation of Luminon beating Legion 3-0 as well. The problem for these pool teams, I think, is that they might have to wait for this game to finish for seeding, but I'm not 100% sure. King's Order were the top seed out of the 4 LCQ teams. Top EU seed in general. So, game number 5, an absolute banger series to start day 2 of the Dreamhack Birmingham Open featuring Halo. I tell you what, the vibes have been immaculate across the 4 holes. It has been such a great place to be. That the atmosphere is really good. Everyone's enjoying looking at some Halo. Everyone's been having a whole lot of fun, including you and me, I think.
Oh, for sure. And it was busy yesterday, and even now, like early in the day, it's super busy on Saturday. So, you know, if you're here, if you got us on your phone or something, come down to the stand, come check us out, come and have a look, come check some Halo, and you can get a front row seat to all the action that we've got on screen here as we move into pool play after we find the conclusion of this series. Yeah,
it looks like we're going to have, once again, a reset there. There's always one with a different core in there. Yeah, I think they were selling, I was talking to Dreamhack earlier, and they were saying that it's like capacity sellout today.
Yeah.
So they expect 50,000 people to be in here. We got a bigger TV in the venue to show the stream as well, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see it. They were trying to get the bar back as well. We have a bar next to the Halo area. So yeah it's we're vibing. We're vibing down here.
Prime location. So the bar now near the feature station, about 10 meters in front of us, behind where you guys can see us on camera. There's a big food station there with all the food that you want, and then we're near the toilets too. So actually, we've picked plenty good spots.
Yeah, we've got a really nice spot where we are. So yeah, we got League of Legends hanging nearby. We got some EWC stuff, like the British Army's hanging around. So yeah, everything's pretty nice. There's also some was it thumb soldiers? So thumbstick stuff for controllers. So people going over there to have a look as well and kind of see how they can up their game with the game sirs and whatever controllers they're using.
Yeah. Which
good vibes.
All these on
there. Look at them all. Yeah. Look at them all. We have a lot, and you can see them all under the table as well. Look at that. Stacked. Yeah, it's been a good fun. It's been a good fun time. You can see the LG boys walking through the back of the stream now. I think everyone is just kind of staying on the stations, practicing and kind of getting amongst it, trying to stay warm. We don't have like a specific area, right, for pros like you normally would at an HCS event, but there's enough free stations at the moment that pros are just keeping warm and kind of walking around. And I know some of them have checked out the venue as well. Some of them are wandering around. We got F1 sim racing in the building.
Everything.
Like everything's here. Like yeah, it's been pretty insane. We're gonna have some special guests later on the couch as well. So. Yeah, should be good. I also believe we're going to do a winner's interview once this Game 5 has been done and dusted. So, yeah, we'll get to talk to some teams probably who will be feeling the battle, I think, after the war. So, and as you can see also in the background over here, Xbox has a huge creator hub behind us. So
it's massive.
Yeah, it's been really cool to have Xbox here as well. So, yeah, we're kind of in the cool Xbox Halo Microsoft corner.
Yeah, I feel like we're in a really high traffic area because I have like all you guys obviously watching, you're here for the Halo, but there's been a lot of people who've come over and said like, oh, Halo's here. Oh, I didn't know that, even though it's been on like the feature day Halo, but they've come over and watched. So it's good to see people come over despite the fact Infinite's been out for a while, and we start moving into like what might be next. It's just good to have that traffic coming around because as you said, it's been really, really busy.
Yeah, and I was talking to, I think I mentioned it earlier as well, but I was talking to the Dreamhack guys, and the free-for-all 128 players. They expect to hit that cap. They fully expect to have a full FFA bracket. A lot of people I was talking to kind of around about also who haven't really played much Infinite or haven't really played much Halo since, CE or Halo 2. They're coming to play FFA. They want to get amongst it. So, yeah, it's going to be exciting. I think FFA is going to be a full bracket. which I'm pretty keen to see. Just everyone turn up having a good time.
I think last time we had like a HCSE kind of FFA thing at Twickenham. I think Ryan who won that. So,
yeah, he
but
did.
He's not here, so
yeah,
someone else.
Someone else.
Where's Looney? He usually plays and wins these things. Is Darren here?
Yeah, Command Station obviously here as well.
Yeah.
Should be in the FFA. I saw. I never know how to pronounce it. Is it Sirion? Kirion?
That's a Sirion.
Sirion, yeah. He's here. Clutch Academy.
Yeah.
We're talking about him. He's going to be in the FFA as well. So, yeah, I think the finals. I think the finals might even be on Feature Station that we might be covering the FFA final as well.
Ooh,
but
that'd be good.
yeah, it's going to be an absolutely banging bracket all day. And like I said, 2v2 is going to be later as well. So, yeah, it's a lot of Halo. Halo 3 tomorrow, I think, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, so yeah, all the Halos. So come down, hang out if you can. It's gonna be a good vibe. It's gonna be a good time. So I'm very excited to see it.
And speaking of fun times, yesterday I got to cast the Emit Mags Up game that went 3-1. Not mentioned it yet, but those guys are in the same pool today. So we're gonna have to see that rematch. That was that series could have gone all the way.
Yeah, I obviously we had Hoaxer on the couch afterwards. And he was like, we got to clutch up because like that was just insane. And I know Mags Up tweeted about it. Like, I think the owner is at work, so he was like in the cubicle yesterday, and like all the co-workers were around him. And yeah, it was a stressful time in that BO5, I can tell you. Yeah, that oddball, they're not going to make that the same mistake twice.
No, and I saw Boo Boo keeping himself warm, playing in the H52s as well. Lambar earlier as well.
Yeah, they're in the final.
Yeah.
So it's them versus Druck and Soul Snipe will be later. So yeah, I'm super excited to see that as well. Like, obviously, you know, for pros, it's usually that you never get to do these things, right? Because you're always in pool play and kind of the more open nature of kind of how this event does allow for a little bit of time, especially if you're in a 5-team pool, to actually be able to play some side events. So it's good fun for those guys to pick up some extra cash as well. But that is not important right now because it is a game number 5, Phantom Halo versus In Excelsis. In Excelsis 3 dead off the rip, saves last one left alive in this Origin Slayer.
It is, and when you're on Origin, what you want to be looking out for here, I always say it, the rocket area, you need to be really careful. Speaking of which, rockets in hand here for saves as well. You don't want to be overplaying that side of the map. It can be a little bit of a bait. A lot of teams opt to go for the pyramid side. You get a lot of height, you get a lot of space. But it means that the enemy team's going to spawn on elbow rather than cave. So we saw the, I'm not going to say non-meta, but the alternative strat on pit from In Excelsis prioritising that bottom side of the map. We might see them prefer to get the enemy team to spawn on that elbow side rather than that cave side in this game. We'll have to see how it plays out. Oh, sorry, rather than that, but where does they rotate around? I've got my head stuck in capture the flag mode here. But at the same time, it is about rotating people around, like Solitude. So we've got to keep our eyes out for this, because we saw earlier on with Solitude and how that can go. Origin can be very, very similar going between the elbow and the cave.
As you can see, speaking of the elbow and the cave, it's going to be a good kill in cave for saves. Does pick up a sidekick as well. We'll get chowed and traded out. I have to say, after that first game, Hext has been a little bit quiet after that great Game 1 performance. Starting off the rip here with a couple. Does take down, I think that was even the snipe that Harshly took down. Everyone just trying to roam around. They can see one in Monolith. The chase is on. I don't think that player is going to get away, and they won't. 2 down there as well. They're just trying to get each other out of the way so Harshly doesn't clean both of them up. It was a 3-kill lead at one point to In Excelsis. Now it is back to just 1. Make it none. And make it, I was going to say a lead, but it is going to be In Excelsis who find a couple. The chow is real and he doesn't finish it off.
Loads of fights here going on around the bottom of Maze and the couch area. Top mid is so important for this map. It gives you such a vantage point, and as rockets come up here, someone's going to be wanting to watch that crossover from the S7, because rockets come up, you get top mid, play the rockets, then later after that the sniper comes up. So this could potentially cascade really badly if one of the teams leaves gaps in its armor here. The win bottom isn't going to make too much difference, but it is going to lead us to the POV of the rockets, which could make lots of difference. One rocket does a little bit of damage, we're all tied up, and look at that, snipes up in 8 seconds, James, but trading out as well, 2 for 2. It's all to play for that S7 now. The next team to get that is going to get that foothold top mid.
Yeah, and you can see InExcelsis doing a great job here of finding the trades, even when they're one-shot, even when they have a lot of damage. You can see Frenzy peeks ahead out, there's a one-shot, and then he's taking damage already. And it is going to be BloodRayner who takes him out. 3 kills, the deficit here. And InExcelsis trying to get away, will find a kill as well. It's just been rough for Phantom Halo. It just feels like they're on the wrong end of all these trades, but it must be said harshly, 9 kills already, leading the way of the lobby.
Is indeed, and living up here, Coyote is really good. Not taking that risk when he's got the shot. He could have gone for the challenge, got some support, but it would have been a trade. And then he just cleans up onto Hext as well. So a nice little sequence from him. Little fly off the gravel when someone's dead. Never get tired of that kind of thing. And as they fight in Macy, you can see there's a big priority around this side of the map. Both teams know how important top mid is. Look how many Spartans are in Maze right now. There's at least just under half the lobby, or more than half the people that are alive on the map right now. You really want to be cycling the team, pushing through and cycling them as the spawn so they can't do anything, but neither team's managing to really push one way or another.
Yeah, it's quite amazing, I find. And it is going to be a double kill for InExcelsis. And I think the thing that I see here is that every time there are kills going down, it's never a trade. It's always InExcelsis finding those melee beatdowns. How many melee beatdowns have we seen? 3, 4, 5? And none of them have been a trade. They've all been in the side of InExcelsis. And yet it's still just 2 kills in it. Coyote 11 and 4 right now. Absolutely running this map. Save's going to get taken down. Meanwhile, on board with Harshly, 11 and 6 as well. Yeah, when you have 2 players who are, what, 24 and 10 between them, as Harshly finds a double. It's going to bring it back to even 3 dead for InExcelsis. And you can see the spawns coming up now. There's going to be 1 kill. Yeah, Harshly a little lost in the sauce. He's going to get taken out. But no matter what happens, every time it's still a 2-kill lead for InExcelsis, and the TIE Fighter gun getting it done.
Phantom Halo needs to get the height here. I just saw a player on Rockets get taken out. Provocative going a little early. That was a huge dual win for InExcelsis there. Someone's got the thruster as well. That thing, oh no, that's going to respawn really short. You can see the blue ring on it. Thruster is kind of an unsung hero on this map as well. It allows you to make really good plays and traverse areas you wouldn't normally be able to. Rockets are around somewhere. All the chaos here. They can't get this lead. That's 3 players down for Phantom Halo now. They've got to be really careful. If InExcelsis can position up here with the S7 coming, this could really fall apart really fast. And this is for pools, James. This is it. This is the last probably minute or so of gameplay that these teams might have this tournament.
Yeah, now it's just the closest thing to pool play you are going to get. And it is going to be InExcelsis who do find the sniper. How important is that going to be? You can see InExcelsis all hiding in the one spot. You don't want to give them anything. The snipe shot sails by Harshly's head. He is 16 and 8 right now, double positive. But you can see they don't want to overcommit. They're going to get caught here potentially by the snipe. They can see the amount of damage coming down. The snipe, it's not even going to be, it is going to be a trade in the end. But it's 48 to 44. And Phantom Halo are going to have to play perfect Halo. The stick as well! Oh, and InExcelsis have pretty much just wrapped up pool play off that 1 stick. There is 1 kill to go, but I don't see how Phantom Halo are going to be doing this unless there is a blatant miracle right now. And they've already taken a lot of damage from Coyote. And they are just 1 kill away, and you can see him sitting back. 1 push from InExcelsis. They only have to find 1 single kill. Coyote gets it, number 19. And InExcelsis from 2-1 down in this series will qualify to pool play.
Just that, as the stick as well, man, I'd be checked if I got stuck like that at a vital point like that. But wow, InExcelsis really just sticking it to him there. Coyote, what a game. What a game there.
Wow, what an unbelievable finish that was. Wiley, 19 and 7. You can see BloodRayner with the 12 assists as well. Harshly out here, 16 and 9, doing his best to try and carry his squad to victory, but what an unbelievable series to kick off the stream. Replays, of course, powered by GameSir. That second rocket doing a lot of work, but every time there was a melee, or every time there was what looked like a trade, In Excelsis would just survive.
Yeah, yeah, and Phantom Halo as well. Like through this series, we had some great moments from Frenzied in the previous maps, and Harshly this round as well, really trying to get his team towards the end of the Origin Slayer map we just watched. And you know, strong roster, but ultimately it's the consistency and the ability to clutch up that gets you through to pulls. And unfortunately, Phantom Halo In Excelsis could just pull it through 5-6 kills towards the end.
Yeah, this stick just what a stick that was.
Oh man.
And yeah, it is going to be In Excelsis to move on. Phantom Halo. And for the EU guys, to have Harshly and Provocative get a top 12, same with Stee and the gang as well. So
he can come and join us here now.
Yeah, now he's
now you've lost.
Now he's out. We're all good. I believe we have a winner's interview, but we might have to throw to a quick break before we do that just to get it set up. So yeah, we're going to throw to a quick break. When we come back, we'll probably have a winner's interview, but I don't expect us to be away too long, so don't go anywhere.
Seek me out, hear me shout, come get it, don't you simmer down. Right now, want you acting like you in the wild. Don't stop, give me no doubts. Let me know what you want. Your dark desires and your thoughts. Yeah, you can hunt me like a sport now. I got a cold heart, but I'm running hot. I let you cut it out.